the floor, I see all these diamond cuff, leather cuff with diamonds, plastic, onyx engaged into whatever, gold or platinum or sterling, whatever it is. And what's forecasted? Boring. Precious nature. Well, you know, nature still, but it's becoming a little less literal. And basically it's evolving. There are very interesting erosions. I would say something about stones. There is a very, interesting thing. We call it cosmic explosion. Those are like fashionista names, but let's take the name away and let's make it tangible. Cluster of stones of faceted and cabochon. Cabochon in combination with, again, either they can be made pearls, which are very relevant, the freshwater, macro, like oversized, very important, pearls, very relevant, still inspired by this, early, the deco, deco started from Paris down to New York City, from the Chrysler building, all that kind of tradition and heritage. So very organic way of putting together stones, torchon, twisted necklaces with either beads or pearls or even chain. Strong backing business, very much inspired to the world of Miriam Askel of the 60s, very much. Enamel, very important. Enamel either translucent, where you can see the texture of the metal underneath associated with diamonds, but also opaque enamel in association with color translucent gemstones and or diamonds. So all these things is very, very relevant. I would say that the world of David Webb could be extremely as a referral point. And mixed media, last but not least, very important. Due to the economy, due to the fact that we have a very bad antagonist right now in fine jewelry, custom jewelry. Custom jewelry never, as in the last 2 years, has picked again, like again in the 60s and the 70s. There are some incredible designers that they are coming up with the most beautiful pieces ever. They're more desirable than a tennis bracelet. They're more desirable, and they're not cheap. And they're not cheap. Custom jewelry, okay? You go at the Wynn, you go anywhere around, in America, around the world, you can have custom jewelry that starts from $200 up to $3,000 pieces, and they're more desirable than a diamond pendant. I'll tell you for sure, as a woman, they're juicy, they're sexy, they call you in. And with gold, you can't do it because even though these pieces are so artisanal, there are so many stones and they're all handmade most of the time. They're more aspirational than a machine-made chain with pearls or diamonds. So it's very important the way you conceive your jewelry, and it's very important not to be in the box. Now, I don't know if at the end of this session you will want to have a couple of questions. We can do a Q&A session. We don't have to because everybody wants to go back to their job. And there is something that Nancy Robbie, which is the TJF group director for North America, she really wants me to remember that. We will raffle a trend book for you. So if you are interested in having a gift from us, TJF Trend Book 2012, bring your business card to Nancy Robbie at the Enclave Elite, and we will raffle your name, and hopefully you will be lucky to get a trend book. We will ship it directly to your home or company, whatever it is. And now we go on this, on the Mega Trend 2012. I will skip, I'm not going to make it too long to be very concise. Less essential memoir, landscaping, fansbook. There was a lot, thank you. Well, basically, just to give you a little bit of an understanding about how we organize this information, every year we split the market into 4 mega trends. And under each mega trend, which pretty much they represent the consumer profile, we basically we have sub-trends. So the world is not divided. Can you now lower it? Thank you. Can you lower the music now? Grazie. Thank you. So usually we are dividing this information into 4 consumer profiles. In the past, consumers were divided into demographic segments. Now is into psychographic or psychographic segment. It's no longer how old you are, but the lifestyle that you are doing. The education, your cultural background, your religion, where you grew up. So today you might have a man or a woman in their 50s that they are, extremely young and they have a very youthful life and they might wear what people wear in their 20s. As well, you're going to have someone that in their 20 and they want to look like 45. So it's pretty much who you are, where you live. So all society has changed. So our 4 psychographic background are basically organized into 4, and then we call it sub-trend, because the world is not necessarily like so linear. There is always a blurred line between one world and another. But anyway, I'll go very quickly over that. In this concept of what we call it less essential, meaning this emerging minimalism, is very strong already in fashion, and by fashion in this case I want to say from eyewear to clothing to bags to even interior decoration and everything else. Transparency translated into, in this world of wanting to be transparent from a moral standpoint of view, to really starting from scratch, from hope, all that brings this sense of cleanness. So clear stones, white metals, but also white with stones in general. Ceramic being very popular. Now it's being included very much in jewelry, not only in watches, and it's very much a mass market product. Pearls, white pearls, all this world of white, transparency, pearlescent, white metal, in a very, still in this world of less essential, nature meaning in this way we get very much being closer to nature. So it's very much a continuation of what we have forecasted for this season, but is now evolving into something that is becoming more multifunctional, more multitasking, multi-use for consumers. I'm going to go very quick, just for slides, and talk to you about it. But once again, craftsmanship, very key, regardless of these really worlds. This sense of recuperating our past, our know-how. Jewelry are all the same. It means that there is a lack of knowledge. I mean, people just start doing jewelry out of nothing nowadays, and instead there is a tradition that has to come with that. And consumers nowadays are extremely savvy. They know if things are done in a certain way or another. Medallion disc, I would say that medallion, spectacular necklaces, and large medallion disc or large pendant in general are very key for these seasons. So I think that you would want to keep it in mind. As well, long Chanel style necklaces, basically chain with precious stations, or like pearls with station, which can be with diamonds, with facet stones, and that works also for sterling silver and semi-precious stones as well. It's very much associated to this style.